Hey everybody, how are you? Hopefully I'm not blocking the sound thingamajig. I'm gonna show you guys something that I got a few months ago at a overly hyped, super overrated flea market. Not, what was it? It was like this flea market big deal thing up in Uptown Whittier, and it was not all that. I was like, really? This is it? These are all the antiques? That sucks. But I still did get some good antiques out of it. I got these spectacles, and they're legit. They're not like pretend. Like, this is something that the optometrist actually used on patients. And then there's a little light. Let me see if I can get it. Hold on. So when the guy was selling these to me, he dropped them. And when he dropped them, he loosened up a little thingy. So I went and bought myself a pair of those little tiny screwdrivers to fix it. I just haven't gotten around to it. And I scored. I paid, well, it says $25 on the sticker, but I did not pay $25. I think I paid maybe 12 or 15, if that. So there you go. Hold on. These are kind of sharp at the end. Ugh. And I can't see anything when I put these on. They're really blurry. Like, it's just way too blurry for me. Anyway, so I got these. The reason I'm showing you these is because I collect antiques. I've been collecting antiques for years. And I started collecting antiques maybe about 20 years ago. And I've thrown away a lot of antiques because some things I've collected throughout the years have come attached with some stuff that I didn't want to be dealing with. So I've thrown things away, and then I became like super diehard Christian, so that kind of like, oh, my neighbors are so loud. Anyway, that kind of turned me off from buying antiques because I didn't want to attract anything paranormal, and just thought, you know, I might as well just buy new stuff and, you know, stay on the safe side. Anyway, but I'm now collecting antiques again. I just purchased a 90-year-old, is it 90 years old? Maybe a little bit older farmhouse, and I just want to restore it back to its original glory. So I'm buying things from the time period that the house was built and just trying to make it look like it was intended to look. So hence why I went to go get some antiques, and in the process I found these really cool things and I bought them. Like I said, sometimes antiques come with, or sometimes used things in general come with things attached to them. Luckily, I have not run into that problem lately, and I usually get a really good feel for things. So, you know, once I'm around them or I touch them, I can tell there's something going on with them, and then I'll just be like, no thanks, you know, and I keep it moving. I hope you could hear me over my neighbor's kids. So I did want to share with you guys, however, something that did happen to me that was paranormal, and that was there is a hotel called, I think it's called the Mission Inn in Riverside, and my sister got married there, I think it was like 3 weekends ago, and I was there with family. I spent the weekend there, and I didn't bring my paranormal equipment with me because I was going to be by myself and I was not going to have anyone else ghost hunting with me, and I just felt very unprotected and very vulnerable. So I was like, definitely not going to bring my ghost hunting equipment because I don't want to attract anything that I might not be able to deal with on my own. So I left that at home, and I did film a bit, you know, scenery and stuff like that once I was there. And I didn't feel anything funky. I didn't get any weird sensations or vibrations or energy, you know, alerts or anything like that. And I was alone for a good amount of the time. I even went down this really cool staircase that I was all by myself. And at night, you know, I'd have a nightcap right before bed, and I had the balcony all to myself on the second floor. And again, I never experienced anything funny. However, The first night I was there, the following morning, so showed up Friday around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, checked in, got dressed for the dress rehearsal, came straight to my hotel room after the dress rehearsal, had a nightcap, everything was fine, went to bed, woke up the next morning, Saturday, which was my sister's wedding day, and I had 3 scratches on my right breast. So, it was like, sorry, not trying to do like a show and tell here, but anyway, I guess I am trying to do a show and tell, but just to give you an idea. So I had like 1 small one right here, and then 2 big ones over here. And so I woke up and I was like, what's going on? It didn't hurt. It felt, there were like really fine scratches like that like you would get from a cat. And I woke up with these. I didn't have them the night before. And it wasn't my nails. My nails are pretty, they're acrylic and they're not sharp or anything like that at all. So I didn't scratch myself, and there was nothing on the bed or anything sharp or anything like that that can scratch me. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. But I was like, there has to be a logical explanation for it, right? So I go over to the first floor where the hotel provided my sister with like, I don't know, like a room specifically for getting ready for the bride and the bridesmaids to get ready. And I was one of the bridesmaids. So I go there and, everyone's, it's like there's like a hustle and bustle. Everyone's getting ready. And I hear someone knocking at the main door, because there's 2 rooms connected to each other. One is kind of like a little living room, and the other one is like the dressing room with the mirrors and everything for the bride to like put her dress on and see what it looks like and all that. So I was in the second room where the bride is, supposed to be getting ready, but I hear someone knocking at the front door, and there was people coming in and out, so I figured it was just someone coming to bring us water or snacks or something. So I cross over to the first room, and I go to open the door, and there was nobody there. And as I'm opening the door, I feel someone come behind me and grab me by the waist. And I'm like, okay, this is a real feeling. Like, I feel someone grabbing me by the waist. And so I turn around and there's nobody there. So there's no one at the door, even though I heard a knock. And there's no one behind me grabbing me by the waist. So I walk into the second room where all the ladies are getting their makeup done and stuff. And I said, I wasn't going to share this, but this is what happened to me just now. And then last night, this is what I woke up with. And I showed all the girls the 3 scratches I had on my boob. And then the makeup artists are like, this place is extremely haunted, right? And I was like, yeah, I know it is. But I was like, I don't know. I didn't think anything like that would happen, just because I didn't feel it. Normally, when a place is haunted, I could feel like the energy in the building and the spirits and stuff like that. But this time, I didn't feel anything like energy-wise. But like I said, I woke up with 3 scratches on my breast, and I felt someone grab me by the waist from behind. Oh, and then the other thing was, so got back home on Sunday, late Sunday afternoon. And, was laying in bed. It was a very hot day that day. So what did I do? I must have showered, and I was just laying in bed nude. And my boyfriend, he's looking at me, and then he's like, why do you have so many bruises all over your butt? And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah. He's like, your butt is covered in bruises. And I was just like, well, I don't know. I didn't fall. I didn't trip. I didn't bang up against anything. That's so weird. And he's like, here, give me your phone. I'm going to take pictures of your butt so you could see how many bruises you have. And sure enough, he takes pictures of my butt, and there's bruises everywhere. But the bruises didn't hurt, just like the scratches didn't hurt. The bruises didn't hurt, and even like when you touched them, they didn't hurt. And they even looked like they were old bruises. And I didn't leave with bruises. I've never had them. My boyfriend would have mentioned it, if he would have ever seen them before. And so he was like, this is crazy. And so I started telling him, yeah, like I woke up with 3 scratches on my breast and I felt this, and I, someone was knocking, but there was nobody there. So I told him all that stuff, and he was just like, damn, like that's crazy. So anyway, that's my story regarding the Mission Inn in Riverside. I don't know what caused the bruises. I don't know. I mean, I know what causes the scratches from what I heard. If there's like a demon activity, that's when you usually get the 3 scratches. But the bruising, I don't know. I never heard about that. So I would like to rent a room, sometime soon over the weekend, and bring my paranormal team with me and bring my equipment, and then, do a proper investigation. So that's what I plan for the future. But just thought I'd share this. This is what happened, and let me know what you guys think. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.